My name is Melissa Schmitz with the Belmont Theater District, and today I had the opportunity to interview Remy Bumppo Theatre Company's brand new Artistic Director, Marti Lyons, and current Executive Director, Margaret McCloskey, and this is what they had to say. Marti, congratulations on your new position.
Thank you.
You have worked in Chicago and all over the country, and will you be hanging up your freelance director hat now that you are the artistic director of Remy Bumppo?
I will not be hanging up my hat. I will be putting it on the hook sometimes, but I am very excited to continue my work as a director while also living in this incredible position with this fantastic company. I think the balance of freelance directing work and artistic directorship is a fine one. It's a fine line to walk, but I'm very excited to bring some of my experiences from working on new works and extant works and adaptations all over the country back to Remy Bumppo, and some of the best of Remy Bumppo out into the rest of the work.
I love it. Margaret, tell me about the search process and what qualities you were looking for in your new artistic director, and were these different than previously?
We were really looking for somebody who was really aligned with our values and our vision, and was interested in the hard work coming, that we knew that we had to do coming back from the pandemic, and plotting the way forward for Remy Bumppo to really be the best company that we can be. So we were really looking for somebody who was going to be invested in continuing that work. So that was really important to us, and to make sure that we found that synergy. We had a really fantastic search committee and really fantastic search firm we were working with, ALJP Consulting, who were just superb partners, really helped us align the members of our community. Our search firm was made up of staff, board, members of our ensemble, as well as volunteers from the industry, a donor, a subscriber. So it was a very diverse and representative group. And I think that really made sure that all of the organization's priorities were represented, and every point of view was weighted. And I think we ended up with exactly the right person, the full package.
That's great. Marti, this question is for you. Remy Bumppo is celebrating its 25th anniversary, and do you have a vision of the future at Remy Bumppo that you can share with us now that you are the artistic director?
Yes. Remy Bumppo has a history of excellent work, and one of our priorities is living in and bringing to life language-driven work. I think that Remy Bumppo also has a history of gravitating towards Eurocentric classics. And we as a company, and I as an artistic director, are very excited to expand our repertoire. And in expanding our repertoire, expand our circle of collaborators and our audiences coming into the theater, while celebrating and welcoming Remy Bumppo audiences who have been with us for these 25 years.
That's great. Do you have a play on your directing bucket list that you hope to bring to the Remy Bumppo stage?
I have so many that I fear I cannot mention one without making the others jealous.
Fair enough. Margaret, how has producing out of Theater Wit and the Belmont Theater District benefited Remy Bumppo?
In so many ways. The Theater Wit is situated in this thriving cultural corridor that is the Belmont Theater District, and it's been so fantastic to be a part of that kind of sector that's there, that little area. And it's so many things, from live theater venues like Theater Wit to movie theaters to live music venues and really great restaurants. So it's really just been amazing to kind of get to see and watch and be a part of so much amazing culture, and that people are really gravitating towards it. And that it's really becoming, it's not just about downtown anymore. And the Belmont Theater District is a huge part of getting cultural events to so many Chicagoans. So we love it. Couldn't love it more.
That's great. So these next questions are for both of you. How do you plan your season lineup, or how are you planning it right now? And is this process different from years past?
I think as we return to the theater, every process is different than years past, because we've had 18 months and perhaps longer away from our stages. So certainly our upcoming season will be back in early 2022. Cannot wait. Is a collaboration between myself and the core ensemble and the rest of the company. But we cannot wait to announce it. Not quite there yet, but we're really excited to announce. And we are thoughtfully and intentionally reinventing the wheel in some respects, in a way that I think our entire industry is coming back to the theater after these 18 months of reflection.
How do you see your leadership styles blending together in regards to day-to-day management, artistic risks, and moving the company forward?
I was really pleased that in that very thorough interview process led by ALJP Consulting, who are phenomenal, that there were really thorough conversations and really direct, honest conversations about our shared priorities and values for this next phase of Remy Bumppo. And in that time, Margaret and I got to have some of those really frank and honest conversations about our shared values. And I think the logistics of that we are discovering together, but because we know that our values and priorities are shared in the big picture, the rest of that is a process, and thus far a pleasure.
I think it was clear too that there was a meeting of the minds, so to speak, from the very earliest stages. Obviously, I was a fan of obviously, I adored Marti from afar. She's so talented, and it was great to get to see all of the other sides of her and how much more she has to bring that is not always apparent when you're watching, the final product of somebody's work, from administrative experience, a background in literary development. So it's really exciting to get to have such a talented partner with so many different kinds of experience that she's bringing. And the thing that I'm most excited about is how much we share this idea that how we do the work is as important as the work that we do. And that is something Marti believes in and is going to be a leader on ensuring is part of the Remy Bumppo culture going forward. And I couldn't be more thrilled about that.
That's great. And what do you see for Remy Bumppo in its next 25 years?
I want to say that I'm excited to build that vision together. A 25-year vision is a huge undertaking. And so I think for Marti and I to begin to shape what that is together is really important to me. And also for us to for me, it's important that what's part of the 25-year vision is that I'm a steward of organization that existed long before I came on board, will hopefully exist long after, that Marti and I are, a really important stop in the lifetime of this company. So, and and that the company exists in this ever-evolving landscape of Chicago theater, and that we're really important. It's really important to both of us that Remy Bumppo becomes the best company that it can be, lives up to and lives its values, lives up to the commitments that it's made, cares and thinks about the kind of community member that it is. And so in very general terms, I'd say that's the company that I want to leave behind.
And I could not agree more with Margaret. Absolutely.
Any final thoughts you'd like to share with us before we go?
Marti has done so much she's just started, and it's only been a few weeks, and she's done so much and has worked so hard. She just comes in with such an amazing work ethic that I just can't wait to see where this goes. And I can't wait for us to be back from the pandemic. Like, it's such an exciting moment to be like sort of standing on the precipice, that like that light at the end of the tunnel, it's like really close. You know, you can actually see it. So I'm just so thrilled to get to walk towards the light, walking towards the light with Marti.
And I just want to say that I'm so thrilled to be working with Margaret as a partner, and that we both care about people in addition to the work that is on our stages. And Margaret has done so much foundational work, and so has the board, and so has the company, and looking at itself and envisioning a future together. And that I get to meet them at that phase of growth and re-envisioning is very thrilling. And more than anything, I'm just so excited to be able to show you what we've got up our sleeve and what we'll be doing next.
My thanks to Marti Lyons and Margaret McCloskey. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow Belmont Theater District on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to stay up to date with Remy Bumppo and all of the other theaters in the Belmont Theater District. And we'll see you next time.